of science. The St. Day. The C. Raman effect day where we have to really be proud and celebrate this awesome day.
What is the specialty of this day? National Science Day. So, what is the importance of this day? You have the photo here. Is it C.V. Raman's birthday? No. You know that. So it is not C.V. Raman's birthday. It is the day on which his Raman effect, what he was practiced during that time, about which he has done a lot of research, that was known to public on that day, February 28th. So it was printed in the reputed journals on that day. So that day, from that year onwards, we are celebrating as National Science Day. Okay. So about C.V. Raman, I have sent a presentation to Dilip sir. If time permits, I will show it to you. And of course, you might have studied about Dr. C.V. Raman in your textbooks. Okay. Anyway, the main purpose of this National Science Day is to inculcate the rational thinking, which improves the interest regarding science and science temper among the Indian students. Especially, we are celebrating this February 28th as National Science Day. So maybe you will get inspired by the presentations given by my colleague Dr. Krishnamurthy Garu, and I brought some experiments to show you, and later one of my friends Lakshman Suri, he also will show you. So based on that, I think you will enjoy today's session, and I hope you love science after listening to our lectures.
Request Mr. Manam Krishnamurthy Garu, the Secretary ACT South Zone, to come forward and give the introductory words.
Present in the universe is a very long answer question. You start writing the answer cannot be finished. It's a very long answer. You are there, myself is there, my mind is there, this podium is there, our hall is there. So many things which we know, all the things which we know, and majority of the things even which we don't know. The saying, what are present in the universe? If it is a very short answer question, tell me the answer within 2 or 3 words. Then, one is matter, the other is energy. These two are the scientific words. Universe is composed of matter and energy. Many forms of the energy, the light with the help of which we are witnessing each other. The bright side of light, the hot side of light, that is technically called infrared radiation. The dark side of light, that is technically called ultraviolet radiation. You might have heard about the X-ray, maybe some accidents, bone fracture, is also a part of the energy.
Every year we celebrate Science Day in different formats. So this year, Dilip sir has suggested me that we would celebrate Science Day both with information and also with activity and also examination. So we have conducted a science talent test a couple of days ago, and again your teachers have engaged you to do the activities, and now you have input session. So all these ideas from Dilip sir, and I am very much honored to welcome Dr. Krishnamurthy garu and also Ravindra Kumar garu. Thank you and good morning everyone.
Kondamudi Ravindra Kumar garu and Manam Krishnamurthy garu to give away the prizes or the tokens of appreciations to the students who are the toppers in this science talent test.
Level 1 among class 1 and 2 from class 2S, Anya. Level 2 for classes 3 and 4, Sheikh Arshan of class 3. Put your hands together. And level 3 among class 5 and 6, Pragnya Anati of class 6. Pragnya Anati. And level 4 from class 7 and 8, Abhiram Chaudhary of class 7. Okay, and then class 10, Shri Harshit Chaudhary of class 10 from the level 5. Put your hands together.
The session to Kondamudi Ravindra Kumar garu and Manam Krishnamurthy garu to conduct the session and make the students well aware of scientific facts.
In future, how the medicine as well as the technology is going to make our life enjoyable. Okay? Then I leave the video here. It will be left with the STEM school management. And whenever an opportunity comes to you, please pass it again, just 5 minutes. The next part is I have prepared one PowerPoint presentation, most suitable for your age, your understanding, and especially meant for the today's event. It is on water.
You are seeing the outer world, anything around you using both eyes. But when I see anything using my left eye and right eye, why can't I see different people? Suppose I want to see that girl using my right eye, I want to see this girl using my left eye. Isn't it? But when I say about any object, I am able to see the same object using my right eye and left eye. Am I correct or not? Such kind of vision is known as binocular vision. What is that? Binocular. So we see anything using both the eyes, and our brain is able to synchronize that, and our brain is able to estimate anything as a single object, whether we see it using right eye or left eye. Then why we should have two eyes? We can have only one eye. రెండు కళ్ళెందుకు మనకి ఒకటి చాలా ఎందుకు? Yeah, actually it is increasing the field of view. Field of view means the things around us. If we have two eyes like this, we can see almost 180 degrees. And of course, there are certain animals, they will be having a view of more than 180 degrees. Do you know? What are those? And
Honeybee.
Mosquito. Spider.
Mosquito.
No. Rabbit. Rabbit, its field of view is more than 180 degrees. And the advantage for those animals, they will be having the eyes not in all the place like this. One eye this side, the other eye this side. Did you get my point or not? For all the animals, almost the eyes are like this. Leave dog. For rabbit, locate the eye position not like this. They will be somewhere here. Not exactly on a flat surface. To take a horse ki etuntai kallu గుర్రానికి ఇలా మొక్కకుంటే 2 కళ్ళు ఉంటాయా? ఉండవు కదా. ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయి? ఒక రైట్ సైడ్, ఒక లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్. But while using the horse to keep it alert, its eyes will be closed partially. You get my point? So that it can see the road only, it can see the front side only. It cannot see the left side or right side. Otherwise it will be getting confused. So here what is happening? If I am using only right eye and left eye, what will be that? And I am seeing the outer world through this eye, no doubt I am able to see. I can use my left eye also to see like this. But when I use the other eye to see my hand, it could not synchronize. So the binocular vision is failing. So you can observe what happens if we try to use only one eye. For example, you can do that later. You know about catching the ball. So boy A will be throwing a ball, boy B will be catching that. You try to practice that with single eye. While playing, you close one eye intentionally and ask your friend also to close one eye, and you try to throw the ball and ask him to catch. You feel more difficult. You can play that game comfortably if you are having both eyes open. So binocular vision is helping us to estimate the distance, to estimate the field of view. So a single eye is not comfortable compared to both eyes. So binocular vision is helping us a lot. And regarding this binocular vision, I would like to emphasize further. You might have seen in movies, when a car is in motion, when a vehicle is in motion, you might have seen the wheels, they are rotating in the opposites. Did you ever notice that? When a vehicle is moving like this, though the wheels are really turning like this, on the screen we will be observing that they are rotating in the opposite sense. That is known as wagon wheel effect. What is that? Wagon wheel effect. Actually, there is a term, you come across all these things later also, and those are very interesting. That is called stroboscopic effect. Stroboscopic effect means, I'll tell you with a simple example. Suppose you are having a wall clock. In a wall clock, the seconds hand will complete the rotation of how many seconds?
60 seconds.
After every 60 seconds, it will complete one rotation. You do one thing. Let us say that the seconds hand is on the letter 12. It is moving like this. And you close your eye once after seeing that on the number 12, suppose you have seen that on number 12, then close your eyes. Exactly after 60 seconds, open your eyes. Where do you find that seconds hand again? It means you feel that hand is not moving. You feel that hand is stationary, or that hand is not moving as if you do one thing. You open your eye after 59 seconds. What happens? It is going to move further to reach the 12 digit. Means it will be behind 12 digit. It means in between 11 and 12. You feel that if you close your eye and open your eye, close your eye and open your eye, exactly after every 59 seconds, what will happen? No, you feel that the hand is moving backwards. Suppose if you open after 61 seconds, what will happen? Seconds hand will be ahead of 12. It means you feel that the seconds hand is rotating in the clockwise sense. Means if you open your eye exactly after 60 seconds, you will feel that the seconds hand is not moving. If you open your eye after 59 seconds, you feel that seconds hand is moving in the opposite sense. What you expect actually? If you open your eyes exactly after every 61 seconds, you will feel that it is running in the clockwise sense. What happened here? It is the time interval. It is the time interval during which you see the image matters. It is the time interval during which you are giving that time. It means there is a term called persistence of vision. Persistence of vision means if you see anything, it will be recorded in the brain during a particular time. Depends. 1/16th of a second or 1/20th of a second. Depends. And you might have seen the animated movies also. Animated movies, Tom and Jerry, you might have seen. Tom and Jerry, what do you like? Frozen, okay. Do you know how they photograph that? How they make the cartoon film? To produce a movement, they will draw so many diagrams. Do you know that? So, animation, to give that effect, they will draw so many diagrams. Suppose if the hand is moved like this, in this position, one diagram, in this position, another diagram, in this position. Like this, all these pictures will be moved at a particular speed so that each previous frame will be recorded in such a way that it gives us a feeling that it is moving. You get my point? So similarly, there is one more thing, persistence of sound. Persistence of sound means if you listen to anything, its effect will be recorded in the brain for around 1/10th of a second. How much? 1/10th of a second. Suppose if 10 different syllables reach your eardrum, you cannot notice. You cannot identify. Suppose if I speak so that in 1 second more than 10 syllables reach your eardrum, you cannot understand what I am speaking. Did you get my point? So this is called persistence. So based on the persistence of vision, as the vehicle wheel is rotating with a speed more than the persistence required for vision, you feel that the example just now I have given, no? The seconds, and if you observe after every 59 seconds, you feel that it is moving back. The same effect you will observe in movies, that is called wagon wheel effect. So you note down all these points, and when you visit internet, you study about this. I have given you 3 different terms. What is that? Wagon wheel effect, stroboscopic effect, persistence of vision, and persistence of sound. Good, very good. Right. So this is a paper. You can do it at home also. You take a white paper. If you turn it, what happens? You will get sound. Am I correct or not? Suppose if I want to, you are getting sound or not? Suppose you soak this paper in water. Soak this paper in water and try to turn it into pieces. You won't get any sound. What happened? Earlier, when it is not soaked, when it is dry, when you turn it into pieces, you are able to get sound. But when you soak it in water and if you are trying to make it into pieces, you are unable to hear the sound. What may be the reason? Come. Come. What is the reason? Can you explain? Water has?
Water has oxygen molecule that doesn't make sound.
No. Anyone?
Because of the frictional force?
No. Try. Good. Is there anyone? Give to that girl.
Because water is it says non-sounding method.
Try, no doubt.
Because it's wet and it's soaked in water, the sound is not produced.
What is the reason for that? When it is dry, it is producing sound. When it is wet, it is not producing sound. Okay, I'll explain. You see, if you take a paper, it is a collection of large number of fibers. Fibers, you know, small threads. It is a collection of large number of fibers which are known as cellulose fibers. These fibers are knitted very close. It is a big mesh. It is like the mosquito mesh. Very closely packed. Small pores will be there. Pore means very small hole. You can't see through your eye. Using your eye. So there are very tiny holes trapped between these fibers. In those small holes, air gets trapped. What is there? There is air. You see, when I shake this paper, you are getting sound. Why you are getting sound? Actually, what is happening now? The air holes trapped in these fibers, they are producing sound. Did you get my point? So when I try to cut into pieces using my hand, what is happening? That air is getting vibrated just like this way. The air pores, they are vibrating. When the air pores are vibrating as a bulb, you are able to hear a big sound. When I soak this paper into water, what is happening? The air trapped now it will be filled with water. Wherever there are air pores, those now are filled with water. But when I turn it to pieces, water cannot vibrate that much easily as compared to air. Did you get my point? Air vibrate ayinanta vigorous ga, water vibrate kaledu. Enduku? Air kante water ki density ekku. Water ni vibrate cheyalante the liquid. So kabatti dani ee small effort toti vibrate cheyalem. Andukani we are unable to get sound. Tarvata paper ni chinchetupudu kuda, if you observe, if you want to make it into pieces, in one direction you feel comfortable, in other direction you feel difficult. Did you ever notice that? So for that, what we'll do, we'll first fold it, we make like this, and then only we'll try to turn it to pieces. Why? There is also one reason for that. The alignment of these fibers will be in such a way that in one direction those layers will be parallel to each other. In the other direction, if you want to cut, you are trying to cut those layers at right angles to those. So you feel difficulty. So when you cut like this, it won't come straight. You get my point? And regarding this sound also, you can observe a wonderful experiment. Suppose your mother asked you to go for bath. So you have put your bucket and the tap is on. So you will be watching the TV and your mother will be scolding you. Hey girl, hey boy, go! The bucket is filled, completely filled. How she gets instead of without watching that? Yeah. So the sound produced during the filling up of a bucket, it is different when it is half filled, when it is empty, when it is full. What is happening there? When the bucket is filled with water, above water, what is there? Air. That air column length is changing. Length of air column above water is changing. So when air column length is changing, okay. So there are two experiments here. It is glass. So the glass is thirsty. The glass is thirsty. So it is actually usually what we do, we drink water by pouring it in a glass tumbler. So the glass itself is thirsty. So what I am doing, you put it on this. Okay. What happened? The glass tumbler itself is drinking water. Actually, we drink water by taking it in the glass tumbler. But the glass tumbler itself is drinking water. What may be the reason? One. Please come here. Let me explain.
The oxygen is getting used up. It is trapped actually.
Okay, very good. Excellent answer. Wait. Dilip sir, please give this gift to your boy. So, it is the right answer. Actually, what is there initially in this? Air is there. So, air contains 20% of air will be having oxygen and the remaining 80% almost nitrogen. So, for burning, for light means for flame, what do you call? There are three things required. One is there is a triangle. Do you know that? Fuel triangle. Three things are required to burn anything. One is fuel is required. The other one, oxygen is required. The other one, the flash temperature or flame temperature is required. You get my point? Here, what is happening? When you keep this in open air, there is a lot of oxygen available in air. It will be consumed with that oxygen. But when I close this, what is happening? It is restricted to use. The candle is restricted to use the oxygen, whatever is available inside this. So 20% of oxygen is being used by the candle to burn. So what happens? The remaining 80% is nitrogen. So 20% is being used means the remaining 80% will be filled with nitrogen. The 20% as it is consumed by the flame, water gushes into this. And there is one more principle also here. Why water is gushing up? The reason is, here initially there is air inside completely. what is happening here? 20% almost of the air is being used. Means there is a vacuum. Only 80% is filled with the gas and the remaining 20% is. So here, when the amount of gas pressure is force per unit area. So outside this, on the water, whatever is there in the vessel, in this tray, atmospheric pressure is acting. But here, what is happening? As some gas is consumed, pressure is less. So any liquid, any fluid, any gas will always gush from high pressure to low pressure. As the pressure outside is more and pressure inside is less, water is being pushed into that empty space. Okay? Okay, did you get my point? Okay, good. Right. Okay, with the same class I want to do one more experiment. So 108 is getting inverted. What is happening here?
Because the water effect changes it.
What is it? You do one thing. Why? You do one thing. Draw an arrowhead. Can you draw? I'm drawing. What is this? Arrowhead. So this is an arrowhead. Okay. Arrow is moving from left to right. You can do it at home. Arrow is moving from this direction to that direction. When you see this through the water, it is getting reversed. Suppose if I keep like this, you won't notice any change. Okay, what is the reason? Come on.
Because water reflects the number or any symbol on the paper.
It is not reflection. It is actually refraction. Good attempt. It is actually refraction. It is not reflection. Okay, good girl. It is actually refraction. So here what is happening now? This itself is acting like a lens almost. And it is trying to refract. During the refraction, inversion of image takes place. That's why when the arrowhead is like this, its image is showing inverted. Similarly, if it is 108, it appears as 801. You can do this at home and you can show this magic to your mom and dad. Okay? Right. I would like to show you one more thing. Travels along right lines. So, switch on girl. Come. Keep it in front of this. Do it, go. You bend it up. Bend it up. Light అంటే పూర్తిగా డార్క్ అయితే కనబడుతుంది. So what is happening? Light is supposed to travel along straight lines. Light is supposed to travel along straight lines. What is happening here? You see, light is traveling like a water in a pipe. Even if I bend this, what is happening? Light is able to travel. You see? So there is a principle called total internal reflection. What is that? Total internal reflection. It means light, when it is entering, completely it is subjected to reflection. This is known as optical fiber technology or optical fiber principle. Optical fiber, it is a transparent tube surrounded by rarer medium, at a less denser medium. When light is sent through this, what happens, you know? Light gets reflected internally. When you bend this pipe, light is able to travel through this pipe just like water traveling through the water pipe. Water pipe need not be straight, no? Actually, this technology, is there anyone with your parents as doctors? You tell your father, we have a technology called a laparoscopic technology. Do you ever notice that? What about that? Laparoscopy. What is that laparoscopy means? Laparoscopy means there.
Light travels in a straight line.
Yeah, this is a phenomenon due to which light, though it travels along straight lines, I'll show that. So what is happening now? Light travels along straight lines here, 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 here. Till it gets reflected, it travels like a straight line. So completely internally reflecting. So now in the modern surgical methods, laparoscopic method means they will be sending a pipe like this, which can go into digestive system or through throat, and which can navigate everywhere. It can bend like this, and through this end they will be sending a light, and they are able to see at the tip where the surgery is required. And through another pipe they will be sending microsurgical equipment. So without cutting the whole body, without cutting, with a big cut, by punching a small hole, they are able to send this optical fiber. What is the principle involved here? Total internal reflection. Due to total reflection, what is happening? Due to total internal reflection, what is happening? Light is able to travel like water through a pipe. So light can travel not only along straight lines, it can be made to, you see, she is handling with the single thread. These two are handling with how many? 1, 2, 3. If I make it 5, 7 like that, then what happens, you know, even a small kid can handle it. Okay, right. So what is the principle here involved? You see, actually, this is like a pulley, you know. So here what is happening now? I made this string or rope to move once, twice, thrice like this. Here you see, the person on the left side is experiencing 3 times force in the rope. The force in a rope is known as tension. Did you ever heard about it? Tension in a string, tension in a rope. Do you know that? Yes. So each person is experiencing how much force? 3 times. Whereas the lean girl is holding with single force. It means they are supposed to handle an effort 3 times as strong as that force or effort handled by the lean girl. Did you get my point? So for this there is a term called mechanical advantage. Did you ever heard about it? Yes. So she is having that mechanical advantage. She is able to handle 3 times force in the string with a single force in the single string. Did you get my point? Right. You see what is this? It is a bottle brush. I am putting this in a pipe, and if I start beating this on the top, usually what would happen? It should fall down. Okay, hold it. Someone come. Watch this. be having inertia. Yeah. Inertia is the inability of a body to change its state by itself. So here, when you put here like this body is initially at rest, you are beating on the top. So you are trying to push it down, but here it will try to keep there only due to the inertia of rest to keep the same position is moving up. Did you ever notice about inertia in your daily life anywhere? Where? Huh? When we wake up. So here, when you put here like this body is initially at rest, you are beating on the top. So you are trying to push it down, but here it will try to keep there only due to the inertia of rest to keep the same position is moving up. Did you ever notice about inertia in your daily life anywhere? Where? Huh? When we wake up, that is laziness. That is not inertia. No. Yeah, come. Explain.
If we are in a bus which is going in a straight line and it takes a turn, we will immediately not take the turn and we'll go forward in the straight line only, which is called inertia of direction.
Okay, you see, wonderful explanation, boy. You see, I will explain in detail. Suppose if you are in a bus at rest, when the bus starts suddenly, what happens? Along with the bus, you won't gain that motion immediately. Actually, when you are sitting on the seat of a bus, your lower part of the body is in contact with the seat actually. Am I correct or not? So if the bus starts suddenly, what happens? You know, the part of the body which is in contact with the bus itself comes into motion, whereas the upper part tries to stay there only. So imagine that you stand like this, someone is pulling your legs forward. What happens? Your body, upper part of the body will lean back. That is inertia of rest. Similarly, when a moving bus stops suddenly, what do you experience? You will lean forward. The reason is till then entire part of your body is along with the bus in motion. Suppose if someone is walking, suppose you hold his legs, what happens? You will lean forward. You will fall down. So here, the same thing, upper part of the body continues to be in state of motion, lower part is suddenly brought to rest. Due to the inertia of motion, the upper part swings forward. Similarly, if you turn off the fan, what happens? The fan won't stop immediately. It takes some time. Yeah, it means it is having inertia of motion. Similarly, when you might have experienced this during the merry-go-round or giant wheel. Did you ever climb on it? When you are traveling in a bus, when you are rotating, if you take a sudden turn, you feel that you will push it outwards. That is inertia of direction. Okay, right, that's good. Okay, this is a bottle of water. Okay, put a hole here. Get the water. What is happening? What is falling out? Okay. If you close this, what happened? Water stopped coming out. Wait. So when I close this, water is not coming out. When I open this, what is happening? You put your mouth and pump air. What is happening? Water is coming with more force or the range is more. Range. What is the principle involved here? On water, listen very carefully. About the lid on water, the pressure is atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. Atmosphere is applying pressure on all of us. Isn't it? And here outside the hole also there is atmospheric pressure. Pressure here, both are the same. Some more pressure which is called hydrostatic pressure. Atmospheric pressure plus this pressure is more, and outside the hole the pressure is only atmospheric. So that extra pressure is responsible for water to push up. And when she used her mouth to gush air into this, what happened? She is producing more pressure than atmospheric pressure. You get my point? So due to that, the what is this? It is a bar. So I turned on the dryer. Keep the bar. What is the principle involved here? This ball is heavier than that ball. So to do this experiment, you don't require hair dryer. You can do this experiment with a simple straw. Straw, you know. So, it will be floating. Or you can do one thing. You take a small funnel, you know. Pump air through the funnel on the open mouth. You put a small ball. It keeps floating. The principle involved here is known as Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle is the working principle. It is going up. Suppose when there is no air, it is falling down. This is called aerodynamic lift. What is that? So, any wing of the aeroplane or any part of the aeroplane will have this kind of shape. Front end will be bulged, left end will be tapered. So this design is known as streamline design or aerodynamic design. High speed Vande Bharat Express and high speed bullet trains, their front end will be having this shape. What happens, you know, when air gushes on this, it travels more distance on the top than at the bottom. As a result, the velocity of air will be less on the top, more at the bottom. It will experience a thrust upward. Due to that, the part of aeroplane is lifted up. Okay, so this is the pressure atmosphere pressure take this. Spirit boy. Leave one string, one row. Still it is able to in that position. But after some time, what happens, you know? This motion is called gyroscopic motion or gyroscopic motion. So you come across this in your +1 +2. Not more. Okay, leave it.
To improve your knowledge only, we are providing these sessions, right? So please listen carefully and don't chit chat. Listen to them very carefully. Okay?
Dear teachers and my dear children, hope you have been enjoying the aspects of science and the elements of science and the concepts of science. And overall, we are celebrating science today. I'm so glad to disclose another eminent personality amidst us. As you see here, the eminent personality is on the screen there.
Young scientist, young C.V. Raman. The C.V. Raman of STEM school is confidently telling something. Okay, come on, tell me.
Maybe there was an engine inside of that which helps it to light it.
Very good. He used a physics word. What is the physics word he used? Engine. Yes. Excellent. He started with. Okay, anyone? So this is somewhat is a true. Come on, anyone, please. Right. What's your name? Shivaji. Shiva Harshit. Okay, right. Tell. He is telling something abracadabra. You are a magician or physicist? You want to become magician, don't say the reason. If you want to become the physicist, unlock the secret. What's the responsibility in lightening this lamp? Can anybody say what's the name of this bulb? What is the name? No, not plasma. LED. LED stands for? You are not, I thought, sir, 6th class, they will understood. Then Dilip sir is telling, don't underestimate them. They are dynamites, they are explodes, they are RDX, they are circling like this. So you know very well what's the name of this bulb. It's a light emitting diode. Please repeat. So without any connection, the bulb is glowing. This is the experiment performed by Michael Faraday. Please repeat. Yeah, Michael Faraday is a bookbinder. He is not a rich person like you. You are all born with silver spoon in your mouth. So he put the question, without battery, is it possible to lit the bulb? Then going on doing the experiment, and he obtained this. And another experiment, what Mr. Michael Faraday, how you revolutionize the world. What we are enjoying this science, what we are enjoying this technology, is the fruits given by Michael Faraday. Can anybody say what is this instrument? Please, what is this? Come on. Magnet. Magnet creates which field? Yes. Magnet is having how many poles? 2 poles. One is called. Second one. North attract. North-south. Become the your local, the school, this big school makes you global. So after coming here, definitely the school will prepare you to the global standards. So this is called dynamo. The very purpose of dynamo, if you are doing war, the more and more work you are doing, the more and more energy will be released. Now I got a little confusion. Then who will rotate it? How many, as long as I am rotating, the power is coming. But my question, who will rotate it? How to rotate it?
With water.
This is the motor.
This type of dynamo is found in dams, sir.
Excellent. Your name?
Sai Harshini.
Sai Harshini. Holding Sai Harshini. Laddu claps. Please keep like this. Laddu claps. Sai Lakshmi. She told excellent. The answer is hydroelectric. Okay, right. Hydroelectric. Next. Okay, next. So you can rotate this turbine either by hydroelectric or by nuclear or by gas or by wind, anything. So this is the way in which we are getting the power supply to the house. So why I am telling all these things, you cannot imagine the modern world without the Michael Faraday, Nicholas Tesla. And you know what is the speciality of today? What is the speciality of today? National Science Day belongs to which scientist? C.V. Raman belongs to which country? India. Is Indian? Oh, turbine is there, right, definitely. And he belongs to Guntur or Vijayawada? He is AP or Telangana or Tamil Nadu? Yes, Tamil Nadu. He belongs to Tamil Nadu. Can anybody say what is his subject? Mathematics? Physics. In physics, he belongs to which branch? So you told Raman, okay, he belongs to the science of physics. And in physics, which branch? Tell me. He belongs to thermodynamics. No, I am not asking which subject you belong. You belongs to thermodynamics, that's true. But the person is C.V. Raman belongs to which subject? Electricity. No. Anyone? Backbenchers are leaders, man. Don't sit silent, be violent. She's looking decent. Don't be decent, be violent. So Raman belongs to ice cream. Oh, you are telling take the person life. Okay, your name? Sri Rekha is answered well. C.V. Raman belongs to? C.V. Raman belongs to? Light. What is the spelling of light? Is light matter or energy? Energy can be seen? No. So you can see. In my hand, laser light is there. It's a powerful beam. I am projecting the light. You are not able to see the light. I think you are seeing the light. National Science Day celebrations, and this is my face, and this is the science school. Okay, you are able to see this powerful beam of light. And C.V. Raman has experimented. Please listen. After going home, definitely your parents will inquire. What happened today? You will say, we celebrated National Science Day. Then they will ask, what we have done? Some 3 persons came from Vijayawada. They told, what they told? What they told? They told. So finally you are missing what Mr. C.V. Raman contributed to the world of physics. That is the main thing. The main event of conducting this day is not time pass. See, he has taken a liquid, it's a water. He experimented, listen carefully, very simple experiment. He expenditure only 200 rupees only. With 200 rupees,
would like to thank all my fellow mates for their active participation and enthusiasm shown for making such marvelous projects. I thank Olive Vale for making this Science Expo another memorable event for STEM School.